Good morning, Shells.
What going?
We're there.
Yes, it's
now
a
Monday
good
morning.
It's a good.
never easy no virgin. A whole heap of discipline last night. You know, come, hey, me plan for the road last night. And them say, oh, hold on there.
Hold up.
Roddy.
Early morning.
Richie be there on vacation.
That's right. Big up, Richie.
Are you over there in the studio?
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock the show start. I'm say, okay, I guess no road tonight.
Yeah,
man.
I really think.
Hey, the anticipation is real. I was up from 2:30. I was like, no, hold on, this too early. Did I set the alarm? No, because I never set the alarm.
Oh.
I never set the alarm. So the biological clock say, yo, you know, say you got oversleep. So you need
jump
to
up.
Set the alarm.
Wow.
And then in the half sleep mode, them just say, all right, make sure say, yeah. And you see it say, alarm in next hour and such. I'm going to say, all right, yeah, it's set right.
You know, so that I miss with like Android phone.
Oh, yeah.
Because my phone don't do that, you know. When you set your phone on Android, they tell you, yeah, 4 hours, this, that.
For the alarm.
I miss that. iPhone don't do that. iPhone don't do that. You better know how much hours you have minutes.
What a confession to me.
No, it's true, but miss that. I'm not gonna lie, you say how much minutes, don't tell the minutes you have left for sleep. I miss that.
It. Yes,
that, man.
So make sure the Bridge Nation is aware 17 minutes after 6 o'clock. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Did your alarm go off? Did you pay attention? Because that's the next thing, you know, when the alarm go off,
hey,
you know.
Hey, you know the worst thing?
Eh.
Bridge Nation, it don't make no sense now, I'm telling him, because I'm awake if you hear me, but you see that snooze button sitting there?
Don't do it.
The worst. Hey, cause you think when you press snooze button about 2 minutes, every time you look a half hour gone, are the most frightening thing.
What are the sweetest sleep that you know? You see that little drop back and sleep there? That little 15 minute there?
Dangerous, man.
The only problem is it when you wake up, start to give yourself a headache. Yeah, that's the only problem with it.
Oh, gosh,
you understand?
Man.
But that 15 minutes there when you say, all right, shut my eye for 5 minutes.
I don't know why they make the snooze button. I don't know why they make the snooze button. It not exists because snooze just mean sleep.
Yeah.
And that mean no snooze mean, you know. Snooze mean go back, go sleep.
Go back, go sleep. So 18 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let's get up. Let's get going.
Straight.
It's a Monday morning, the 24th day in the month of July, the day before payday. From a government employed people, I'm not left none tall enough. You know, we keep a track of that thing they don't.
Yeah, your style. That.
Yeah. Shells, you take care of the stories. We want to take a look at a few things that happened over the weekend. Yesterday, I had mixed emotions. Of course, it popped up on my social media feed the funeral service of Daniel Rowe, and there seemed to have been some agitation of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't happy with how the program was structured. Some family members were apparently taken off the program and replaced with officials like people from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, people in government and so on. And I had mixed emotions.
Alright, what do you mean?
I was hurt for the family that any member of the family would have been stripped from the program to make it more of a media or a political sensation than paying the last respects and farewell.
Yeah.
Celebration of the life of Daniel Rowe.
I agree.
I didn't feel that was kind of distasteful for me, and I'm not sure who's to blame. I'm not sure if the family overreacted or that member of the family overreacted.
There's an element that you have to include that in it. Because even though her reactions, like, I'm not gonna fight it, you understand? Because it's a sad situation. I mean, everybody's grieving, family's grieving, and then add that to it, emotions can can get overboard. But even if whether or not you want to agree with how she went about things, I this is how I do things, Roddy, my G. I look at the underlying factor. I look at what happens as a result. This happened enough time. Like we see where politicians, government officials like to kind of use situations like this
for mileage. Yes,
you get me. So I like the fact that her going out like
calling
this
them out and saying
helps us the public for say, yo, Jano, them thing are really going for those who never know. You know what I mean? But of course, she could have gone about it a different way. But you see, the thing is, when you add grief, to this situation,
it's a boiling pot. Yes,
you can't
control.
Yeah. You can saw how the mother was reacting, and that's the part I never liked though. That when that family member was looking at the mother, you can't see the mother barely stand up.
Yeah.
And for her to be saying stuff like, "Oh, yo, take control of the thing." Yeah, that that never really helped the situation at all. But
I say it kind of leave me in a little puzzling states.
Yeah.
I'm never sure.
But a long time them thing go on, man.
I think the lesson to be learned from it, the politicians and officials throughout the events, with all that has happened with Daniel Rowe, with all the time that had elapsed, a lot of statements, if you wanted to make a public statement, a public outreach, a public outcry, then do that on your own time. Do not use the people them moment of saying farewell to their loved ones as your platform to reach out to the nation.
Facts.
It's not your platform.
Facts.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with just go there and sit down.
Yeah.
You're
just
there.
show your support.
And then go shake mommy on her something.
Yeah, give them a hug or
If the family asks you
to be a part of
then by all means. But as long as they're there.
Don't take over the people thing. Not even if you're a PFE, if you're a sponsor. Don't take over the people.
Yeah, because the people will talk. The people will talk regardless. Say, say so-and-so did something. Never have to take over people them thing. Joke.
Yeah. All right. Other things coming up this weekend. The Jamaican team secured their first ever point at a FIFA Women's World Cup in Sydney Football Stadium in, of course, Sydney, Australia. Yesterday. Your ball?
I cried,
Me never watch it.
I had a choice to make.
Yeah.
I had a choice to make at that time. A 5 a.m. match. I watch Sumfest up to a certain point. I say, boy, I go push through and go watch a 90 minutes of the match. And now something I'm forgiving somebody go sleep.
Yeah,
go sleep for the rest of Sumfest and wake up for the Reggae girls. But it was fantastic. You know what I mean? It was a good match. I can't wait to speak to Robbo about this, because Robbo never have no faith in him. Long story short, Robbo was like, hey, France, they're the number 5 team in the world, Shells. And I'm just like, yeah, don't worry, it's hell.
You're so like him.
It's France, and then Viva France. And I'm just like, yo. You see, the Reggae girls are a different team from 4 years ago. That like a lot of experience. All of them getting exposure all over Europe, all over the world, playing more football. We're not for even talk about Bunny Shaw in terms of her experience and how she has shelled down the women's league over there in England. But them do are bad still. Bunny get red card.
Yeah, well,
joke thing.
Yeah,
joke thing that. You know what I mean? First yellow card, a joke. Okay. So, but the sad thing about Bunny being missed for the game against Panama, the next game, is that Panama, this team we know we can beat. And we need that goal scorer because we have to beat them well.
Handsomely, yes.
Because the next match at Brazil.
All right.
So, but congrats to the Reggae girls because it's history. First point. We kept a clean sheet.
Yes.
One we big up with keeper. Yeah, I mean, she going good. Yeah,
so, of course, as Shell said, a clean sheet, nil all the score line at the end of the 90.
I am so proud.
And so a point, France had to settle for sharing a point.
Hey, with France
Jamaica's Reggae girls.
France Bex, but what a business.
Ranked 43rd in the world against the 5th ranked team. Taking away a point from it in Sydney, Australia in fine style yesterday, the Reggae girls did. Yeah. All right, plans are underway to stage Reggae
Hold on, I don't want to cut it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not like for call player name. I might big up player, I want to get them name, you see me?
All right.
Her name is Rebecca Spencer.
All right.
You see me? Want to big up a keeper.
All right.
Because she going with a bag of things.
Rebecca Spencer.
That's what she name?
Yeah.
That's what she name, though. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Big up the keeper. You see me? She going good.
Yeah.
But yeah. What's about Sumfest?
Plans on the way to stage Reggae Sumfest overseas, according to the tourism minister and Joe Bogdanovich. Among the places being considered, Middle East and South America. Should they still call it Reggae Sumfest? Well,
yeah, I mean, they must have push reggae. They must have bring it
overseas.
I mean, I'm a feel about that, I know. Why?
Taking Brand Jamaica to the world.
But we not have a stream.
Is the money coming back to us?
That is it. No.
All artists going overseas to perform. Maybe it would be an opportunity to change the script, flip the script, because when you have Califest, it is our artists opening for the young Californians.
True.
And many people don't really rate that, because I mean the die-hard enthusiasts or keepers of the reggae music is like, why we have our brand name people them open for them water down knock off a reggae. So maybe Reggae Sumfest will be the platform that invites maybe some of those youths from the Califest arena to come on our stage and open for us, and then people will see the difference in caliber, because you won't have us doing the opening acts of the empty stadium. You get the people getting a tidbit of what they're used to as reggae. And then you get the real thing. Could be.
As long as I don't take it from Jamaica, I mean, good.
No. Well, you can't dub. You can't come this year for the 30th anniversary. Dub it Sumfest City. And of course, on this radio station, in Musically Speaking, I would have heard Clyde McKenzie speaking with Joe that says plans are in place for them to acquire the Catherine Hall Entertainment Complex, right? And make it a permanent structure for events.
Okay.
So I don't see them moving Reggae Sumfest out of Jamaica.
Okay, that's all.
But you're just taking us to the world.
I like that. And you can provide a platform for many of our artists out here as well who probably, get a fight internationally in terms of bookings.
Yes, there you go.
Say, you see? Joe and the team bring me go foreign. So good luck. So why not? We're going to talk more about Sumfest. But as we said earlier, I want to include that with the rubber. But enough things going over Sumfest. Daniela brought up the Baker situation. No, all right. We're gonna left that with Robo.
We'll leave it for Robo.
Yeah. All right, Danilo, what do you say?
Let's we're gonna touch it for a few seconds.
What is it? What's Danilo?
Only can touch it for a few seconds.
Yeah, what? Me not gonna lie. Me gonna stay true to myself.
All right, with the Baker situation, yeah.
Me laugh when me hear him get arrested. Me say,
oh, you laugh at the arrest,
yeah, man. Him too fool. Young artists listen to TJ, listen to other artists. They mute themselves, them censor themselves. Right. Why, as a young artist, you need to be controversial? Yeah. Why you need to go against it? Why you need? No, talk to me, Shells. You're a youth, them, you're a bridging them. Talk
First
to
of all, man, say big up Baker. You see me? You don't know the mob. It's we're outside. You see me? But watch out though. All right. So first of all, you see, I laughed. The initial part, so when Bossy Boy flight interrupt him segment a little and say, hey, Baker, you're a professional. The officer say, Ray,
yes.
Let go the expletive. Like the next line, him drop an expletive. I start dead with laugh, come and say, oh, this is dancehall. Yeah, that's what I say, like, I just like that energy. There's somebody, you see me? I was just like, yeah, you see me? Because the performance is leading up to it, like, the kind of, the crowd, they need something. You see me? So when I saw that happen, I was like, you see me? That was my reaction. I was like, my problem with what Baker did, the only thing I had a problem with was when his set was done, his time was done, and him never want to come off of the stage, and he must say, "Yo, don't mind, nobody pre-Floyd, Ray, you can't diss the MC, you can't diss the
organizers."
That part. I think if anything warranted, police for police are like embarrassment,
That you?
Yeah, you get me, and I know people are saying the argument that, hey, yo. But Valiant cuss bad word, Tommy Lee cuss bad word, all them other people. And I get
but
that.
at least they tried to censor themselves in some of them.
I just think it's because him try to embarrass the police.
Oh.
Because if you realize, every time Valiant curse, him say, sorry officer, but you get me? what Baker did, Baker was just like, sorry officer, but made chip, made plug out. So it's kind of like a different narrative. So I mean, and then when I go rule out the fact, say, people, them people probably the caliber of the artists, people that say, Valiant versus
there are levels to it.
So then probably a little hard upon Baker. But my question though, Roddy Mergy, I heard a narrative and I want to hear your take on this. When people are say, yo, the Sumfest decision for the no bad words thing, right? Mm-hmm. Because
it's waters down dance all?
No, or because people are saying, it's a family thing. I don't
it's not
really
a family thing.
because I don't buy that narrative. But I do believe that you should respect a festival's requirements.
Yes.
So what I'm saying, Bridge Nation, if Sumfest say, no bother because that's our thing, I work with that. But I don't like the narrative, boy, yo. Oh no,
it's no a family
because
it's not a family. It's not a family of event. It's adult entertainment.
Yeah,
right.
Earlier in the week.
Yeah. Kiddies Fest was on Sunday. Yeah. Family Fest was on Sunday.
Yeah.
Once you start Monday coming through the week, it's adult entertainment.
Yeah.
And but it's corporate and it's corporate branding, right?
Yeah,
and
that's a good point.
It's an international appeal, and not everyone wants their ears bombarded with expletives.
True,
even if the foreign people don't understand it, and that is even a problem for many foreigners. It's the infectious beats, and it's the stylings and the energy of the artists and all of that. Them not really listen to the words that come out of their mouth.
True.
But then there are other people who don't need to hear all of the F-bombs that you want drop on all. They don't need to hear all of that.
That corporate Jamaica side.
That corporate Jamaica
aspect.
Yes.
I never thought of that part.
Yeah.
You see me? That's true.
Yeah. So it's branding. It's just making it palatable for everybody. Even me as a DJ, and every day I want hear expletives. Stone Love play and Stone Love play dance and Stone Love play the radio edits.
Yeah.
In the heights of the dance.
I hold it same way.
And Stone Love play radio edits. So
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, man. So I just balance.
Big up Baker still.
Young artists don't learn. Abide by the rules.
It's true.
But then would we be talking about him if he never do it?
That's what I say. You get me? I say. Yes, what I say.
Would we be
say it was a publicist?
I don't think. No, it just need to, no, it just need to be.
From
that
time, I just sum up uptown, but that's like go. But hold on. Because we don't want to leave a certain thing, but we just want to ask Roddy one more thing with Sumfest. Roddy, who you said take like in terms of the performances? That's all I want. Like that night one and night two.
I can't give an opinion. I've not gone. I wasn't there.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't go through all of the content where them send me.
I mean, Lloyd.
They did big ups to Sumfest. They did an amazing job of sharing the content. I have like over near 2 hours of content to go through.
Facts.
That they sent officially.
I was so surprised that the stream was free.
Yeah.
Clean. I was so surprised when Tammy and Wayne then did announce, say, "Yo, it's free." I was like, "What is that?" All right, and I was there.
All right, so yeah, you're too far from the microphone though. Yeah,
we're not here.
Right?
Yeah,
I was saying with so much sponsors,
it's possible.
It was possible.
Yeah,
it's good
the
for them to have had it free. What was I going to say? But it was also a little chaotic because there were points when they had like Tammy and Wayne doing the stream hosting.
Yeah.
And it was conflicting with what was going on the
stage.
Yeah, some things are being...
Right, and like the interviewees couldn't hear them. So there was
live stuff.
So there was some confusion, but they really, really did try to corner like every segment of the entertainment feature for if you were there, if you weren't there was something going
for
on
everybody.
All the time. And I also love the fact that the VIP area was spacious.
Love that. Oh, sorry. I'm not even say that so aggressive. You know what I mean? But like what I was saying is just like, that is surprised me. I'm like, look, I'm saying someone see it, but that no matter that trick you, the amount of people that stand up like general admission and they people that turn up. So that's an interesting thing to look at. You know what I mean? So VIP the kind of spacious.
Yeah. And that's always good.
Yeah.
You pay your money for.
Yeah.
For that experience.
But in the UK connection, me tell you who me think tech dance all night.
All right.
So be very.
All right, 18 minutes after 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I will be chatting we do for that segment.
Why not?
Let's get some music in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Shells, that is thumbs up. We are now live in London, all courtesy of the beat.
London
103.6. And so we say good morning to the man, to the general, Robert Ranks.
Robert.
Good morning. Morning, team. How you guys this weekend? How was the weekend, I should say, or should I say, how was the weekend and how are you this morning? Get it right.
We are well, and it was a wonderful weekend. Shells, I'm going to leave the conversation to you and Shells this morning.
I mean, Robo, you know what time it is. You know.
So you said you never had you didn't enjoy your weekend, Roddy?
Well, I had a wonderful weekend, but listen to me. Shells stepping out of the studio this morning and him says, see there, I can't wait for the connection with Robo Ranks this morning because Robo Ranks held a particular opinion on the performance or the expectation for the performance of the Reggae Girls.
Yes,
the
Robo.
43rd seated Reggae Girls against the 5th seated France.
In the Women's World Cup, Robo. You
all
remember,
right,
Robo?
All right, that's some left it.
You remember, Robo? You saw like you never have so much faith, Robo.
No, but you remember Dubmaster Chris said, Robo, you're the biggest wagonist. All I'm gonna ask you, because I am a football wagonist.
Yeah.
Did we win?
No, we didn't win. We didn't win.
Let's leave it right there. Let's leave it right there then.
Robo, but we did say, remember I said it, Robo. I said, listen, all we just need is a positive result. And you're just like, well, you know, it's the 5th ranked team.
You know,
it's the 5th ranked team.
You know. No, I did say, you said a positive result. And I said, what is a positive result in the group stages? Because 2 draws and a win, and see you later.
True.
And it started with that's what I did say. I wasn't being cruel in any way, shape or form. Obviously, I wanted to win so I can don my black, green and gold shirt, but there was no win. And that's I remember that's tournament football, but well done to the girls.
Yeah,
it was a big game.
For real.
Big team to draw. Let's see how it goes for the rest of the tournament.
I agree.
All right. And also on this weekend, Robo, was of course Reggae Sumfest. Did you get to see the live stream? Did you get to see any of the performances?
Yes, I did. And knowing you, Roddy, because I've done Reggae Sumfest and me and Roddy are par.
I wasn't underground. Let me tell you right now, I was not underground this year.
Gosh!
This guy.
Oh my, Roddy G.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Listen, last year, I couldn't get a word in edge. I was like, Roddy.
Yeah.
Roddy, are you here? Are you with me, bro? He was like, no, I'm just stated on the show.
Yeah.
I was like, you couldn't take this man away from the stage. So I just assumed that you would be front and center at Sumfest. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I was in studio.
I was actually looking forward when I saw that you was on the screen. I go, I'm going to get a sensible take on Sumfest.
No, I was in the Bridge 99 studios for the weekend, and I also had an engagement Saturday night in Ocho. So I had to go get that money. Because the artists in my work for them on Sumfest stage, So
Of good point.
Of course.
I have to go work my one elsewhere, you see me?
Of course, gotta get that. You gotta get them peas, bro.
Yeah.
So, I saw. So I did see Summer Sumfest. I didn't actually on Saturday night because I was working on Saturday, so I didn't get to see the performance. I caught up with some of the performances on obviously Sunday morning here, but interesting. That's Saturday was interesting. Friday to me, what I saw on Friday was very much what I expected. And listen, it's not the when it comes to the younger artists, the beat down doesn't come from me. I've been in this game too long to look at artists and make judgments on them at an early stage, because we've seen the likes of many artists, Roddy G, you would know, from the Cartels to the Popcorn grow to be monster superstar recording artists. But what can be said about Sumfest is that when you have young talent who have no place in front of a stage of that enormity, you have to realize they need to grow. And like with most things, it needs time to grow. So throwing a young artist on the space of social media clamor because of a hot song or obviously being the talked about person in the space, it doesn't collate when you put them in front of real people.
Audience. That is true.
So once you put these young artists who are, and right, as I said, they are making a statement in other areas of the media, social media.
Yes.
Once you put them in front of real life people, and what is their job? Music. So what do people expect when you come out with your music? To deliver your music.
That's right.
And they fall short, sadly. And this has happened for the last few years, and I don't know why we will persist on doing that. I can understand both sides of the coin. I understand promoters that, I mean, they seek to bring value to the customers, but also you're bringing value to the customers. You got to remember the people who want to see the act, who they follow so hard on social media. There's a public that want to be entertained.
Yes,
and we're in the business of entertainment, bro.
Can we say that before you reach to the Sumfest stage, you would have had to at least been on some stage, some platform to say yes, even though you might not be at the grade A standard, but you are at some level that before you reach on a Sumfest stage, we can say yes, this person checks a few other boxes. They might not have checked all 10 boxes, but they got 6 out of the 10 boxes, and so they can go on a Sumfest stage, not only because they have a strong social media presence.
100%, because it has happened in the past. Artists like Reggae King taking a Sumfest night on his debut performance. It's happened in the past. So I know that. But the chances of that happening, the chances, Roddy, is like, it's not going to happen every year.
Yes.
And you keep throwing the
rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice same way, and it doesn't work, bro. You've got to just give people a show. But on that said, well done and congratulations to all the artists who took the chance, because that's what they were given. They were given the chance,
made the best of it,
and they made the best of it. And I saw some young artists, leave the stage and probably wonder where they go next. And I saw some artists leave the stage, and we can safely say they are good. They're good for the next few years. So at the same time, commiserations and congratulations.
Well,
all right.
Well, before I give my feedback on the dance all night, we could take a quick time signal, though.
All right.
Yeah.
A modern and efficient public sector is central to Jamaica's development. The time brought to you by the Transformation Implementation Unit is
8:01. So we continue the conversation with Rubber Ranks. Yeah, just like that, Rubber. We're back with you.
Yeah, so Rubber, you probably expect a bag of fight from me in terms of like,
No, Shells. I am thinking right now.
Yeah,
Shells is going to go with what the streets are saying. So I proper think that you will give me the streets.
Yeah,
the streets verdict.
So just like you guys, I watched Dancehall Night in its entirety because here on the Bridge 99 I have a Bridge dancehall chat show that we do every Friday. So I was just watching that for research purposes and just enjoying every moment. But I definitely agree with you guys when it comes to the whole narrative of the youngsters on the stage. And Rubble, just like what you said, no surprises for me in terms of performances. When I saw the lineups for both night 1 and night 2, I said, all right, obviously the better performances will come on night 2. I know that right off the bat, just because of experience and so on and so forth. But in terms of dancehall night, no surprises. The youngsters, a lot of training needs to be done there. But I must say what I did appreciate from Dancehall Night, which I haven't really seen a lot, is the incorporation of dancers. Because there's a narrative in dancehall that we're taking the dancing out of dancehall, and a lot of these hit songs were pushed and brought to the streets because of dancers. So we saw Massacre, we saw Rose Dan, we saw TJ, all of these guys incorporating dancers in their performances, and that was a huge, huge push for a lot of the performances. So I really just want to point that out. I really appreciate that. And who take it from me in terms of performances for the night, I give it to Massacre. Just because to hold on almost like 57 minutes of performance of performing that normal hits after hits. As much as I'd love him to acknowledge the Massacre thing right off the bat, straight up, he did say some strong points which I will speak about on Friday. But I give Massacre the performance of the night. I mean, a lot of persons saying Valiant. I like Valiant's approach where he showed gratitude for all hard work for their son. But that Autobot Optimus Prime thing with the microphone, I wasn't feeling that auto-tune thing because I don't think he needs it. But that's why he never got the performance of the night for me. And special mention as well for TJ and of course Rose.
What did you call it? Autobot?
Autobot, yeah, Optimus Prime. That like an auto-tune thing there. I wasn't feeling it because I don't think Valiant needs that. But I guess they wanted stuff to for people to talk about. I don't know, but yeah, performance at night 1 for me was definitely Massacre. And but as you rightfully said, not many surprises for me in terms of the dancehall night. Who I expected to perform well, they did. But who surprised me in terms of the young bunch of artists, Rose Dan. I give him a lot of credit. Rose Dan did very well. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Roddy G, what's your opinion, my brother?
I can't share my brethren. I didn't study it. I still haven't gone through all the footage that I've received, so I still have to reserve my opinion. Yeah. It's not informed as yet.
Can we talk?
Shells.
Yeah.
We have a fence in the midst. We have a fence here. We have a fence. You're being a fence, Roddy. You are being a fence.
Brethren.
I know, Roddy.
Yeah.
I knows you, bro.
Yeah.
And I knows you peeped at least a few seconds. So in your few seconds, Roddy, stop being the fence that you don't. That's the odds thing. Come on.
Big up Hardly.
Yo,
we don't do fences.
All right. So I saw the TJ perform. I saw snippets of TJ's performance. Yeah, I went for the artists that I wanted to see how they worked.
Nothing wrong
right?
with that. Yeah.
So I saw their performances. Of course, I'm gonna go for Jada, but that's all night 2.
Yeah.
I really didn't look deeply into night 1. I saw snippets of Bryceco, right? Saw Tommy Lee as well. Saw his performance, but I haven't gone through the full of the
night 1.
Yeah.
But in terms of night 2 though, Robo and Roddy, we have to big up. For me, like just seeing that Freddie McGregor performance,
yes, and Chino
and Steven, it was hard to watch at first, Robo. I'm not gonna lie because I've seen Freddie at his peak, performing, and to see him at that, but just to see how him pushed on him, son supporting, it was a very beautiful performance.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It's great to see that. That's what most people would want and wish for and hope for with Freddie's situation is to support Freddie.
Yeah.
Obviously, he needs the support.
Yeah, man.
He's an icon. He's a legend You knock one of those pillars down, and sadly, reggae is a loss without a Freddie McGregor.
Agreed.
I support Freddie McGregor. I support him 100% as a person, as a humanitarian, as a gentleman who's always opened doors for me. From I first came into radio, he didn't have to, and he's a superstar.
Straight.
What I would like to say though, where you said it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable watching Freddie like that, and you know we're living in a time where things that are once upon a time you wouldn't do, people just do.
Yeah.
So it was strange to see Freddie McGregor up there. I would agree with you. It was uncomfortable, but I support him.
It was
I really support Freddie.
Yeah. And of course the minister did her thing, you know. But I never caught her performance because I chose to watch the Reggae Girls. So, but I saw snippets of it, and boy, she did her thing.
I saw snippets of night 2, and this is the same thing what we've just alluded to in the first part of the conversation. Performing.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. There's nothing to it. Why we rate Beanie Man, the Beres Hammonds, the Buju Bantons, they perform.
They're performers.
Nobody expect. I don't expect you to come out there and do anything else but to perform. And you could see with Marion, she's a performer. If Marion's not your bag, no problem. There's many artists that's come through in the game that was not my bag. But when I watched them, I said, yo, they're doing their work. They're performing. And Lady saw Marion Hall. She's a performer. She performed. And it was I went to church on yesterday with a few brethren of mine.
Yeah.
And they were very pleased. It was like 1-0. We done ya, son. Yeah. We took that. Shouts going out to the Righteous Corner people, them, and Protestants people, them. They were so pleased that Marion Hall defended Christ in such a way.
For real.
And did a celebration. But she performed. Morgan Heritage was great.
Of course, solid set.
Over so many years. Now, you know, when it's on your doorstep, sometimes you misjudge how great they've been over the years performing in Europe and Africa. And if you put any reggae band in the world next to Morgan Heritage, they stand up.
True.
You have to show them the respect. So there was many things on night 2. I didn't see the full night 2. As for night 1 with myself, I agree. The performances from Massacre was just I call it scintillating because young artists, bro. But TJ, Valiant, Massacre, they were exceptional. Yeah. I don't even want to say who took, who peck, who. No. They were all brilliant. Every one of them. Valiant done what a young artist should do. Stamp. You stamp.
Yeah.
You ain't going to forget about him.
Straight.
TJ does what an exceptionally good singer that we know he is does. Sing. Perform. And Massacre is a dancehall artist.
Straight.
You have a whole heap of hit songs. Sometimes people, we want to hear the songs.
Facts.
This is what Buju used to do. Beanie used to do. The likes of Bounty Killer, then do them song. And if they got 100 in the barrel, they give 100. And that's what Massacre did. So congratulations to all the artists that the streets are saying what it is.
All right.